finna set the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Hey.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. We're underway in Week 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Washington.
Now Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progression and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Washington first down.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there.
He's like Debo.
Line of scrimmage, the 30.
Hey, my life.
Second and 10. And he's he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's
I got the
made
football team, I don't do that. Maybe that's
11 more
annoying.
yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Look, torn labrum. Because you trying to use a D-line, you just get Nick Bosa a torn labrum.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Allow us to reintroduce the right amount of spice. Lightly breaded and spicy tempura, and mixed with a blend of aged cayenne. If you need for the first time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Coleman has it here right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Oh, shit, my neck. Motherfucker said,
They're ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Yeah, all you doing is blitzing.
14 and a Washington first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
This is 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, 49ers nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to the running back Gibson. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this down to Coleman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Throwing is Hurts. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
No gain on the play. It's fourth.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. He was just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's...
Oh, he always going too far. He always pulling that
the defense was
car.
ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 9 now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's the end of the game. Shit.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may be.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Bird sets up to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. Oh, they're on him too.
Let's go. I blocked it.
Touchdown, Washington.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ronald Darby brought him down.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hurts.
Nightmare still right.
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's
Coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And the Washington 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
A loss of 2.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down. And row.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's just me and you.
They're going to look to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team?
The defense.
Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
25 yards. 1st down, Washington.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Good.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To George Kittle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown was so fast.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
To George Kittle.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And finally down he goes. as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
This is Mostert. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with this Washington 27. 49ers nothing.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Let's go. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
23 yards the pickup there. Is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got the connection here to Bourne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it from.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Wait.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the lead now down to 20. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. The man is born. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at
You
home.
flooding this nigga. You
Because
ain't
loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And now that last play, they actually went in reverse.
I guess he got a nice record.
Neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh my God, horrible.
The hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And
yep, I turned that game up the quick as I turned it on.
You got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it next week?
Yeah, sometimes
it's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 From the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Hall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Heineke to the right side and complete to Thomas. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a long day. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I know he ain't got it.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Damn.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Shit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm short as recap. Maybe today at the end, but that league is overly dead. This faster than I started. Yeah, I got 2 picks. Yep.
Man. So basically, defense won us the game. Offense, well, they only scored 2 touchdowns in the whole game. That's if we won like 40 to 14. And yeah, just on to next week. Just on to next week. Now I don't feel like getting my book back. Fucking. Why is she saying all this shit? No, I'm not gonna like keep typing.
Hey you. Are you? Are you?
Okay.